Hey guys, welcome to On Track Tuesday. Hey Wilmer, hi Dwight. Sorry, it took me a minute to kind of get set up here. A few people getting in the chat. So, what's going on? Because my hair's a mess. Trains 911, hi. How are you? Dwight, hi. Hey Roy. Roy Smith. Oh, thanks for stopping in. Hi Jerry. All right. Got some things done. Let some more people get in there. Hey, PDRE engineer. Change trains. Wilmer, Jerry. All right, so I got a bunch of people in there. I just threw up a little note earlier. I didn't have a chance to do an actual video to remind everybody, but it's all right. You guys know it's Tuesday. You guys know it's On Track Tuesday. Like every Tuesday. Marty. So, anyhow, what was we working on last week? Or last month, I guess. I got those turnouts in, and I got the tortoises working on the peninsula there, where it goes up the peninsula. Busy month for me as far as the railroad goes. I'm selling a lot of stuff. I'm selling a lot of older stuff on Facebook, on eBay, things like that. Decided to kind of go with quality over quantity. So I've kind of thinned the herd a little bit. I'm short line, how are you? Everybody hear me okay? CDP, how are you? Sorry guys, I still don't know anybody's names. I'm just calling you by your call letters there. But one of the coolest things that I got done over the month was something that I wanted to get done, and I was having a hard time finding somebody to make these decals for, not for my railroad, but it was for graffiti that I saw last winter or whatever. I think I posted this on the Facebook page too. I was in Tampa with Robert Sacco and his dad, and we went over to the Tampa yards, and we did some rail fanning there, went over to Rockport Terminal, and that's where I saw this this auto rack. Took a picture of this graffiti. I'm an old Star Wars guy from way back. So I saw this, I'm going to show it, hopefully it'll come out okay. Finally was able to get somebody to make this is all a decal, and he took it off of a photograph that I took. So I was having a hard time finding somebody that actually was willing to tackle that, because in the photo, you know how there's all the holes in the corrugated metal. So in the photo, you can see that. He was able to do it where he was able to keep it affordable enough for me to do it. Hey, Darren. He could have done more. He literally would have had to lift or fill in or hide, whatever he was saying. Hundreds and hundreds of those little holes. Thanks, Jerry. But this way, he was able to just kind of blend them in enough. You know, I told him I was putting it back in an auto rack, so if I seen some holes, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. I think it came out pretty good. I used Dave's Dave's decals. He's got a store on eBay. He's the ones that he made all my breast cancer ones, the Lois Griffin with the Save the Tatas and all that. So, and you know, the price was right. He made me 2 other copies, identical. I figured it was just in case I messed it up, but you know, I don't know, maybe I'll put it on something else too, who knows. Maybe I'll sell them, maybe make a couple and sell them if people like them, I don't know. But, remember I told you they got me from Black River or Black Rifle, I keep wanting to call it Black River, Black Rifle Coffee Company. I wore the shirt, hey Joe, I wore the shirt last week. and I forgot to grab the cup. I got it for my birthday. So today I decided I would use it. It's a nice cup, nice and heavy cup. It actually fits on my, well, I don't know if you guys can see this. This is that cup holder. I think I showed him last week, or last month. My wife took my logo, made sticker decals out of them. I don't know if you can see it. The light's kind of killing it. But anyways. So yeah, she did that. And I actually, I do this every time. I always forget to bring the card of whoever it was I bought those from. I think I talked about it last time. Anyways. On eBay, it was like $10. I can't remember what the shipping was. It wasn't much. Then he ended up, they were $10 a piece. Then he ended up having a 5-pack up there. 5-pack was $20. So we're shipping, say, $25. So I got like 6 of these around the layout. You know, you can put, this thing comes up, you put the cup in that way, it kind of keeps it from tipping, which is cool. It'll fit a pop bottle, like a 20-ounce bottle, and then it sits flat enough that, and the way this is here, you put your little handle there, so kind of neat. I don't know. Hey, Anthony. Hey, Dale. Darren, what's going on? Jasco, how are you? So yeah, I mean, it's just something silly, but it was just something you know, as I've gotten more and more scenery and stuff done on the layout, and I don't know if you guys run into these issues or not, or you will as time goes on. I know some of you guys are just kind of starting over. You don't really want to be sitting your cups and stuff on the layout and leaving coffee rings and everything on your streets or messing things up. At least I don't want to. Or accidentally knocking it over, and there you got friggin' all kinds of mess. So, like I said, that was that Signal fan guy. He had these. So, there you go. I am waiting because I'm hoping that Andy Man will show up if he hasn't been in here already. Andy from Sutton. Because I got a little surprise for Andy from Sutton. Actually, Sparky too probably would enjoy it. But we'll get to that. So, what else? I've been in a selling mood, but I've also been buying too much shit. Don't tell my wife, Anthony. Don't tell my wife. I've been in a mood to buy a bunch, like gondolas for some reason. I've made the decision. I just picked this up. I can't see the stupid lights. I gotta find a fluorescence or something for down here. I see a 65-foot mill gondola, CSX. Even these Walthers ones, I got a couple of them, but they're all the same road numbers. So I'm gonna have to get some decals and switch those out. That's okay. They're nice. I like them. Made another pipe load. Maybe I'll throw that in there instead of scrap. I made the executive decision to move my scrapyard. I'm not going to take you over there, but if you guys can recall from last month when we were looking at that other area where I took the mountain out and everything, and it was where I was going to put my power plant. Hey Nancy, wow, how you been? Be damn. Nancy Jones, good to see you. Oh, good to see you in here. I didn't see you, but anyways. So I'm going to move my cement plant and sand plant over there. I got a guy, it's Train Junkies. I've been in contact with them about making a backdrop. Because of the way the backdrop got messed up when I took the mountain out, I'm going to get a new backdrop. So I'm going to go with more Appalachia compared to Rocky Mountains, because he's able to take backdrops, splice them together, splice things in. Hey, Vinny. So anyways, he's working on that. Let's see what he comes up with. Let's see how much it's going to cost. If it's too much, I'm not doing it. I'll have to get good at painting. But I didn't think it was going to be too bad, though. Where the hell is it going with that? Oh, but with that being over there, I can move the gravel and sand plant over there, and it's elevated a little bit. I could probably do like a sand pit. And there'd be just more room for it. Hey, Dwayne. And that'll give me more room for my scrap yard. I want to do a larger scrap yard where I can I evidently like making scrap loads because I made a ton of them now and I just have a bunch of scrap cars. So I'm gonna dedicate that area over there more for scrap. I'm just like rambling on, I don't know. Everybody's still kind of saying hi to each other. Hi, James. James, I'm telling you, I know you said don't worry about it, but dang, I'm so mad. Totally got to doing things the other night when you had your live stream for the contest. 100% missed it. So mad. Not even because I didn't have a chance to win. I'm just mad because I wasn't there to support, the contest and that. And so it sounded like it went pretty good though. So, scrap yard or scrap car area? Yes. I want to have more area so I can run more like scrap loads in and out. Maybe have like a building for like a recycle or something. We'll see. See how it plays out. I just feel like the scrapyard has one little small line in it now. I like the scrapyard I have. It's just I feel like I'm doing so much with scrap now. I want to be able to do a larger area. As it is, I can fit two 52-foot gondolas in there, and that's it. So I don't have like any inbound, outbound tracks, nothing like that. So we'll see. I don't know when that's gonna happen. I just feel like it's something I want to do. So that'll be a future plan. So what else? I got this. My wife got me this for Valentine's Day, so I could drop it. It's obviously it's a truck. Kenworth flatbed. I got that from 1/87 scale models as Truck Stop Hobbies. The load on here is from Dave Rush. It's just a like a flat steel load, flat bars, I guess. I don't know. Right now, I just have them double-sided taped on there. I think I'm going to throw some chains around that. I've seen these on there. They're around 20 bucks or so. I had a Peterbilt on there. It was nice. I had this Kenworth. I'm a Kenworth fan, partial to Kenworth. The one I was driving back in the day. So, I'd get that for me for Valentine's Day. It was kind of nice. And then, yeah. Vinny, how you feeling, man? I know Wilmer filled in for you Friday. Were you in the hospital, or what happened? Hope you're doing okay, man. So, I know everybody's been getting their scale trains. SD40s have been out. I did get the chassis one. I run that thing around here. Usually I have some trains running. Kind of got them idling in the background, but I didn't get the actual chassis one. I'm home, still no definitive diagnosis. Was it breathing issues again? Maybe you go in for like COPD or something not too long back? Vinny? You had an issue right where your daughter's wedding the day of or the day before? Oh, your throat, okay. Yeah, I'm sure you're doing what you have to get it looked at and taken care of. Yeah, don't mess around with that stuff. But I'm sure you're doing what has to be done. You're a smart guy. Glad you're home anyways. So, yeah, I should come in a picture here in a minute. This is the Scale Trains SD40. It is the it's the CSX patch. There's the B&O and then the CSXT patch on it. I got that version instead of an actual straight up chassis. So I like it. I got all my Jesse Cole hoppers. Got a couple CSXs mixed in there, but run that around. Well, they sound good, don't they? I tell you what, they do a nice job. And then I think I told you guys last time I pre-ordered an SD80 Mac and the Conrail CSX patch Conrail, and I have a C39-8 in the CSX colors, Hawaiian 2, and then I love that thing. They sound awesome. So. I don't see Andy from Sutton in here. Well, Sparky, you'll appreciate this. So we're just going to bring this one around. I literally just got this in the mail today. I don't even have it programmed to 3. Yeah, I agree, Anthony. I like the SD40-2. It's what do you call it? It's like, you know, I think of a locomotive as like the classic locomotive, man. Well, Sparky, you'll appreciate this. I don't know if I can get any closer or not. Maybe about the game. I'm a little bit closer. Slow run by. Maybe. Finally some Conrail made it onto my layout. How about that? There's the CSX patch, but still. I figured I'm gonna try to hang out around that, you know, merger area, you know, 99, 2000, and going forward. But and then when I get the urge, I'll run my Chessie stuff. I'm gonna hang on to that. So, like I said, that's still programmed to number 3. I didn't even get a chance to. Yeah, buddy. I know, man. And Sparky, growing up here in Cleveland, there was a huge Conrail presence here, man. There's a huge, you know, the Collinwood Yards, which I'm loosely modeling over there. Let me see if I make this. Again, I just use my phone, guys, so bear with me. That's what I use. It's probably what I'm always going to use as long as I can, and be that. Hey, see all my gondolas, man. I've been in a gondola mood. And I've made a ton of scrap loads and pipe loads and things like that. Kind of have fun doing it. I think it's kind of neat. I want to weather this thing up. This Chessie boxcar. But, you know. So, I like I said, I just got that tonight. Or today in the mail. So, figured I'd kind of show that to you guys. Hey, Container Man. Still driving. Where are you driving to? Where are you heading? But, I don't know. I feel like it's been all about me, what I've been doing. Strasburg. Wife finally confirmed I will be going to Strasburger, and I will be going. So I'm excited about that. Last month I kind of said it was probable, but it wasn't 100%, but it's 100% now we're going. So I can't wait for that. I need to get with you, Sparky, and figure out what's going on with, if you still have tickets for the train ride, if you still, I still have to go back to that sign-up video. And feel free, Sparky, if you want to throw it up in the chat too for any of that stuff that has having to do with Strasburg. You know, any information that you have that you want to share. You know, obviously feel free to do that. Yeah, Anthony, you're going, right? I think you said you're going. Better be going. I'll see you over there again. Had a good time with you at Steamtown. All you guys, really, but spent a decent amount of time hanging out with Anthony. We went over to the train club together. Wilmer, I didn't think you wanted to go to Strasburg. You didn't even seem excited about it at all. Just bring my my build with me, my scratch build. When I win that contest, just bring it with you, buddy, old pal. I gotta laugh because he's I love you, Wilmer. Well, you're like a kid in a candy store, man. You get so excited every time you talk about that stuff. It's awesome. I love it, man. Yeah, Sparky just put up a thing in there, so sign up on that. I'm telling you to do it, I have to go do it myself too. And then figure all that out. But so I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be exciting. And then we're still going to go to the NMRA show in St. Louis. Boy, these things are loud. I gotta get to do like volume and stuff controls on it. I haven't played with any of it. Normally I like it kind of loud when I'm just down here by myself doing whatever. But I don't know how loud it's coming across. Yes, where for your C-test? Is it? The day of. Oh, we can get them from Amy the day of. How much are you selling them for, Sparky? I know you said it last week, but whenever. You said it a million times, but function 8 is what? Oh, it turns it down. Yeah, I got you. All right, Darren. We'll see you, buddy. Okay, so we'll just buy them the day of on the 16th. That's fine. That works. I think we bought them ahead of time or something like that for the dining car for Steamtown. I know that was a different scenario. You had to set that up differently. So, yeah, I made a bunch of trees. You know, we were $21.50 plus tax. Say 25. That's fair. That works. 25's not bad at all. Posted it on my Facebook thing. But this is one big square of trees, a forest going here. Different types of trees. I mean, they're all deciduous trees with different methods that I've done. Don't know how great any of it is, but I can't see spending what they want on those store-bought trees. I'll buy a few here and there. And then I know Bob out there, he does the trees. Damn it, what's his name? He thanks to him. But anyways, he does a good job of them as well. Actually, I had a couple people that said, hey, why don't you make some for me? But I don't know how I would even ship. Oh, Long Shadow. Thanks, Becky. Jesus, man. I'll tell you what, I'm brain dead half the time. I don't understand it. I keep telling myself I'm going to write down names. Hey, Ellie. And I always forget. So a lot of those are just super trees. Super tree material. If you go back in my YouTube on the channel, there's a how-to on how I did that. How I do them. But that's just painted like a green or just to color it so it's not white. A little tiny one. But like I'll make, these trees are all big like that. Now, what I'll do though is I'll break off little pieces like that after I do them, you know. So it'd be more of like a small tree or a bush, things of that nature. I don't throw any of that out. It'll all get used. Like that just broke off when I was trying to show you. Like this one here is kind of like weird and scrawny, but hey, you know, it'll work. I'll cut that down. I'll do something with it. I'm not throwing it out. And then Dwayne, I think it was Dwayne. Did you just sent me all these things? I can't think of the damn name of this bush. Sedum or something? He sent me a huge bag, 2 bags of this stuff. He has some plants in his yard. Now he says you could do it right on top of the seeds. But let's see if I can pull one up here without destroying this. Maybe I just need to practice at it, you know. This is one a little scrawny, but it was just off of those seeds. You know, I think I needed to do a little bit something different with it. They fall off real easy. They're very. Once you set it and everything, it's fine, but they fall off real easy. But this here is one I did from that, and I pulled all these seeds off. Like I said, they come off like really easy, almost like a mum. You know, like when a mum gets when the flower dies, and they pull out really easy. And it leaves just I'll do it real quick. I'll do it off camera. I got a garbage can here. I'm just gonna do it over the garbage can. I pull them off gently so I don't like pull all the sticks off. Just pull like the flowered part off, you know. I may not be telling you nothing you guys don't know. You've probably done this all yourselves too. But just because I had some guys ask me about it when I posted that, I figured I'd show you what I did. And once in a while you get a weird noise. You know, you almost like when you got young kids and it's all of a sudden too quiet and you start hearing noises. Same thing with these damn trains derailing. Thought I heard something. I didn't. Yet. Hey, Wilmer, I like that veterans unit you got. Is it the veterans or is it the 911? I forget now. The Norfolk Southern. It's pretty sweet. Even if it is Norfolk Southern. See, they're having a bunch of layoffs and stuff too, unfortunately. It's just kind of the way of the world, man. Businesses do what they got to do, what they feel they have to do. All right, anyways, I'm gonna get in all that. So now, I like that. A nice little trunk, nice little armature there. So you could go with that. You have to use more of a clump, probably a clump foliage. Material. I just bought some. This is coarse, but I bought some that's more clump too now. Left it over the other, don't dump in the garbage can. That's coarse. Just that color there, and I mix it in with. I got a bunch of different colors of super leaf. Scenic Express super leaf. Like 4 different colors of green, olive green, a spring green, there's a dark green in there. So I kind of mix that all up in the up on the floor. These little trays. Just get a little material there. So this is really good. I'll use it just like that on the super trees. I'll take some. What do you call it? Either tacky glue or even Elmer's. I take a little, it's a little tedious, but I take the, on the end of a paintbrush, just kind of like dab it on there. What I've also done, I have my matte medium in a spray bottle too. I'll spray it on. Just depends how messy I want to be. But anyways, getting back to this. Now, like this tree here, I think it came out pretty good. I need some more practice at it. But I took some of this. This was white. It's polyfill. You know how you fill that up in like a pillow or whatever? You just kind of pull it apart. I just got it real wispy. Nice and gentle. Just pull it. Like I said, I just hit it with some spray paint. You could probably, thinking back on it, I probably should just do some like dye. Colored dye, like clothing dye. I think that would have been better. Easier, anyways. It's a little wispy, like. So I'm making like a netting, you know, for the super leaf to attach to, so it doesn't all fall off and through. Basically, what I'm trying to do. People use this stuff to make like those puffball trees in it, like on the side of a mountain. Let me try that too. So you just kind of drape it over. It doesn't look like much now, but hit a little bit of glue here and there. You just kind of let the sticks kind of stick through here and there, and then just let it fall. You don't really want to see it, the netting, so you really got to kind of thin it out. But like I was saying, at work we do a lot of call. So on nights that I'm on call, I don't sleep real well. I'm always afraid I'm going to miss the phone, you know, the phone call, whatever. If I do get called in, it's hard. Because once you get, you don't go to work and stay there. You get called in, you do the case, and you come home after it's done. Then if there's another case later on, you get called back in. So that kind of stinks in a way, but you get paid X amount of dollars to be on call, and then if you get called in, you get like time and a half for the hours that you work. So it's somewhat lucrative, don't get me wrong. Helps me my trains. I got a buddy of mine I work with, he's not a big fan of taking call. So, you know, I pick up some of his call. It works out. Anyways, you get the idea, you know, I mean, I could play with it some more. I'll let it hang down a little bit. Just trying to cover, but not look like it's a ball, you know. I'm trying to make it look somewhat natural, like the leaves would be kind of hanging. And like I said, I definitely need more practice at it. And like I said, I don't think you even have to do this with this sedum or whatever this stuff is called. I actually had a mum that I saved last fall. I got that out in the garage. I dug it out of the pot. My wife potted them. And I let that dry out. Actually don't look half bad just like that even, honestly. But so I'm going to see if the mum branches will work, you know. Let's see why they wouldn't. It's really similar. Might be a little thicker. You know, and then also, you know, you can take and like paint this trunk maybe beforehand. I can always take like this one off here, make its own little tree. But I don't know. I don't know if I'm boring the hell out of you guys or if it's something you guys are interested in or not, but what the hell, let's make this one since we're playing with it already. Put some gloves on. Now we're in trouble. Putting the gloves on. No pie, this is actually a pie. Hey, it's Fat Tuesday though. I got the punchkis or whatever they call them things, those donut things. I got that waiting for me when we're done here. And then for dessert. So, I'm looking forward to that. My fat ass needs more donuts. So, anyways, I think I'm just going to do the spray. Spray it over the garbage can. Yeah, kind of wet. Stupid light, man. I don't know if it's blinding you like it's blinding me. Now I'm going to see. I'm going to not get glue all over my controller because that would not be a good thing. I love those holders too. I think I showed you guys those as well. But yeah, I love those things. I think I'm going to pick a couple more of those up. In the meantime, my glue's all dripping everywhere. So I don't know if I can turn this down. That's terrible. So I probably could dip it in there, but I like doing it differently. How's that? Is seeing it pretty good? Sorry, man, especially with this aluminum, it's like just glaring. Alright, I just take it and just Slowly just start dabbing it on there. Shake it off, dab it on. Let's see where it looks like it needs it. Some of this fell off. Like I said, I could have probably just dipped it in, but if I do it like this, I kind of feel like I could kind of press it in a little bit on the underside here. And the Super Leaf does a real nice job of like getting in the crevices, like where the thicker material doesn't. But again, I'm going to try that now that we were talking about it a little bit ago. I'm going to give that a try with the more of a clump type material and not use the netting and see if that doesn't stick in there better. I think James Tedesco did something similar with those trees from China. He used the armatures. He cleaned off those and just used the armatures for it. I think that worked out pretty nice. And it just depends on how thick you want the coverage. I mean, you can always break some of these branches that are sticking through. Like this here is kind of nice in the way it is, but I'm going to probably fill a little bit more. And then just some cheap white rain. Got it at the dollar store. And I'll just hit that. Help seal it in there. But I'll throw a little bit more on there. That hairspray might hold some of that on. But they're really not, they're pretty quick. You know, like I said, the one night I was up late, I was on call, and I did the biggest majority of that rack, and I don't know how long that, I think it's got to be like 12 by 12 or maybe 16 by 16. And, you know, I didn't count them, but I bet you there's probably 25, 30 trees there, and it really didn't take me that long. And I was watching some of you guys' YouTube videos while I was doing it. So, because I didn't paint the trunks ahead of time, I'll go back later and hit them. And another thing, if you can see, you get a lot of stuff on the bark, where the bark would be, so I do try to kind of wipe some of that off. Because you wouldn't normally see leaves just laying on the trunks of a tree. And I'm just self-diagnosed OCD, so it'll drive me crazy. I know it's there. So there you go. I filled it in a little bit more, and I just set that off to dry. So not too bad. Pretty quick and easy. Like I said, it would have been quicker, but I was trying to show you guys how I do it. Should have brought my other styrofoam over here. I have no room on this one left. The only downside with the super trees, guys, is they're a little flimsy. So you may want to do something, maybe like these, like the one I just made, maybe do those more near the edge of the layout. Maybe that might be where you want to do like your long shadow trees or some of your more your store-bought stuff. Very good one if you'd like to. Where is it? Oh no, man, that was way off. Trees, thank you, Scullykill River. Who's talking about 420? Talking about weed, huh? Anthony, you know, I don't know. I mean, it's not like I wouldn't make them for guys. I just, I wouldn't know what to charge. I wouldn't know. I don't know. I'd feel bad charging, actually. Yeah, I wouldn't even know how to ship the damn things. I guess I just have to eat more donuts or cookies. I have to ship them in those little plastic, you know, containers, those clamshell containers. That might be a good idea. It might work. To protect them. So. And let's see here. Take a little bit of glue. stupid messing around. I kind of watered my glue down a little bit. I kind of show you this method here. Turn you back down to the table. Maybe you can see it, I don't know. And that light's just killing me. Can't even see what I'm doing. I'm going to put just a little bit of glue in this cup. I'm just going to take them. And I could probably just spray it. I've sprayed them on too, but this is just a little bit more. Just like a tacky, like when you do the tacky glue. Sorry, I was just trying to bring some supplies with me over here to this workbench. Because I'm trying to do this, you don't want to work with me though. But to me, stuff like this is kind of therapeutic, guys. I don't know. Some guys hate this tedious work. I have to be in the mood for it, but when I am, it's like therapeutic to me. So, any of you guys have any tricks of the trade on how you guys make trees or things like that? I know Sparky's done it on his stream with when he made his willow tree. It was a pretty ingenious method of making that. Came out pretty nice. I'm sure he can attest to it too. You know, when you're trying to make something and show people, it definitely takes longer than it would if you were just doing it. And the bad thing is, like, I have no idea what's going on in the stream. Last time I looked up to the stream, you guys were talking about marijuana. I think that's what I think you were talking about. Hey, Andy from Sutton ever show up in the chat? Hey, Andy, man. He's like Sparky, he's another big Conrail guy. I'm trying to get it too clumpy. I try to water it down a little bit. Again, I could just spray it, but when I spray it, it gets all on the trunk, and I just told you that it makes me crazy when it gets all over the trunk. I don't like that. I don't think it looks good. But then again, if you're making a bunch of trees, a lot of them are going to be in the background. You're not really going to notice as much. Like on a foreground tree, you're going to want to be way more careful. Look at that. See the super trees, man. They break so easy. I like them. They definitely break easy. Got a big clump of glue. Damn it. It was a couple nights ago. I was messing over the weekend, messing around with my 3 U-boats, U-30Bs, and speed matching. I was using my AccuTrack 2 speedometer I got for Christmas. I finally broke that out, and looks pretty good. I just parked those tonight so I could show you the other stuff. I was just running them earlier. All right. It's basically the same thing. I'll just take it and I'll put a little bit of, not hard force, but a little bit of pressure instead of just trying to sprinkle it. I kind of press a little bit, you know what I mean? It's going to get it in there and stick a little better so it doesn't always fall right off. Again, it depends on how much coverage you want on your trees. If you want them real heavily covered or if you want them more light. usually what you do. Like I'll go back over this again with some more glue and spots. I could do that later. I don't have to do it now, but we'll see. What else are we doing? Nothing. Where do you get sedum from? Sedum is a plant. It's I don't know what areas of the country it grows in. I think I'm in the Cleveland, Ohio area, so I think it does grow up here. I could be wrong. I think it's one of those perennials that come up every year. Kind of like a mum or one of those type of plants that will come up every year. And you know it dies off, and you know it's like a little bush, almost like a tumbleweed. That's what this. It's like a sage bush. That's what the super tree stuff is. I don't know if it's from. Somebody said it's from like the Netherlands or Greenland or somewhere like that. Is where it grows naturally. But that's basically what it is. It's a bush. When you get it in the I bought the value pack. It says you get 25, 30 trees out of that. Guys, that's crazy. I've gotten all these trees that you see that I've made all over my layout is from one of those value boxes. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm not lying when I say I got probably a good 100 plus trees out of that. But then here again, I'm breaking some of these off and making smaller trees, and it depends if you want big trees. Yeah, maybe it's only 25 or 30. So I mean, I'm making some big ones and some small, some average, just like trees would be. So I think that value box, I don't know if I got it from Yankee Dabbler or I don't remember where I got it from. It's been a while ago. I think I only paid between 25 and 30 bucks for the box. I think somebody has a sale going on in scenery right now. 10% off or something. Oh, you might sign up for all those. Yankee Dabbler's one of my favorite. But as far as online hobby stores and that go, I sign up for all those different stores for coupons and subscription letters and all that. I'm sure you guys do too. So they send you notifications when they're having a sale on stuff. So, anyways, that's just kind of the down and dirty, quick and easy. That one could use a little more work. It's kind of bare on the back side. That's the only downside with these. And you could actually take and I had some stuff fall off, like I told you, but here's this little skinny tree here. If I wanted to, I could probably clean that up a little bit and maybe somehow drill a hole, glue that in there, add some branches. I mean, there's all kinds of things you can mess with. But then I just seal it with hairspray. 2 squirts around. Let me play with that one a little more later. Get a little more full. But that's it. I get in a mood, I'll make a bunch of these trees and I'll just set them off. Spot underneath my layout on one of the shelves. And as I need them, I got them. Yeah, I like the super trees better too, Wilmer. Like I said, I just started trying this other method with the sedum. So I'm going to keep playing with it, see if I can get a little better at it. I think some of it's me not being real skilled at it. And a lot of guys will just make puff balls and they'll soak it in matte medium, watered down glue, and they'll dip that right in that stuff, or they'll do the toothpick method and they'll put it like on a hillside so it looks like, when you look at a hill in Appalachia where there's just a tree canopy, I would just toothpick them in there, or, skewer them in there, make it different sizes and shapes, and then spray it down and sprinkle this material on it, you know. I watched a couple videos of guys that have done that. It comes out okay. And it's fine if you're just like in the background kind of stuff, but if you want stuff up in the foreground, I think you have to take a little bit more time with it and care with it, in my opinion. That's all for that. A couple of methods I've used. Maybe what I'll do. Have any available here? I don't. I wish I'd have thought about that. I could have made a pine tree too. But yeah, it'd be too much of a pain in it. I think that all set up. I have a jig that I use. And it's buried. I'll get it out. Maybe next time. I'll mess with that. But that's basically rope. That brown rope, twine. I take and I make that shredded out, and then I'm just gonna have it sitting here like a wire. I wouldn't use copper. I'm gonna try to make a load out of that. See what happens. You take the copper or whatever, like a crafting wire. You take a piece out. I have a jig that has a screw in the top of it and a little slot at the bottom. You take this, you wrap it around like that basically. And then you take those fibers and you put them in between the two. Like that. You cut it to length. Take this end, put it in your drill. Slowly turn your drill and it twists. And it twists all those fibers. And it makes it look like a pine tree. Stand by. I mean, you've seen them all around my layout. So that's what that is. And you clip the little loop off at the top. Cut that to length. Now some people will put like little dowels, so it has a little wood base instead of just the wire. You see, maybe you can see or not at all. Whatever. Then I spray paint them green, whatever. Hit them with some black underneath or brown, and different colors. Originally I did just dyed sawdust. I tried a little bit of super leaf on this. It don't really make sense because it's not a leafy tree. It's a pine tree. I did mine with sawdust originally. Guys have used furnace filters. I haven't tried that, but this is a very quick and easy method. Damn it. Stand by. I'm not going to make one, but I'll show you the rope. Alright. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, there's a cup holder. Just a coffee cup. Or this will flip out here for, like this one here. It'll fit in there. You can fit like a 20-ounce bottle, pop bottle, in there like that too. And then it'll fold up out of the way. I say, you might have missed it earlier, my wife made me some stickers of my logo. And I just stuck them on there just for fun. And then this is it's a real simple holder. It's actually metal. I think I paid $16 for 2 of them. I like them much better. It's great for the NCE. I don't know about like different manufacturers. I have the other style that's like a U style, and it sits down in, but then it sits way up like that. It's kind of annoying. And every time I slide it in there, I end up hitting buttons on the controller. And it annoys me. So I usually have a curtain down underneath this, but because I was wiring up stuff, I had it up. And anyways, this is that rope. No, this is not the rope I tie people up with, but it's I don't know what you call it. It's like a hemp kind of material, hemp, but it's not coated or anything. It's not like waxed, really. I don't think. It's a real natural fibered rope, and you just cut them into lengths. And so what you would do is you would take for instance, oh, these scissors are terrible. So I got just a little piece there. And you take that and you unwind it. It gets a little messy, so you might want to keep something down. And then you have all these fibers. You just kind of untwist them. You know, and you may want to keep some newspaper or something, because you could keep reusing them, and then you take them and you kind of spread them. I don't know if you can see any of this. You just kind of spread it out. Yeah, then you would put it inside that. Like I said, I have a board that I have screw at the top, wrap that around the end, and you just kind of lay these inside, and you clamp. Not a clamp, you take the other piece of fiber or wire down, so it's inside in between. And you just kind of, you know, maybe make fatter ones low, skinnier ones at the top. And then you can always trim it too after you make it. But it spins, it works really nice. And you get that rope at, you know, Home Depot or wherever for next to nothing, really. I mean, you make a ton of trees. You make them as tall or as short as you want. And this wire, this is just craft wire, even though this is copper looking. I bought this because, like I said, I want to make some kind of a load with it, I think. But I have, it's buried in my thing over here. Like a silver, I bought green. You're going to paint it anyways, but I bought green, like the one I just showed you had a green wire. So that it's already green. Went to my hobby shop and found some clump foliage, whatever you call it. So this stuff here is maybe would be good on that seating because it's clumpy. So that might work out nice sitting inside there. I think Jim used that stuff when he did those Chinese trees. So, but anyways, that's about what I got, guys. I was trying my hand at painting. Oh, look at this. I got it on eBay. Little battery. I got a 2-pack of them. The guy sent the decals. Like, decals ain't the best, but they're okay. You know, I was messing with that the other day a little bit. Added some window glass in there. Painted the little turn signals and stuff. Modified a guy, just a cheap guy, painted him up to look like he was carrying a package. This was a porter from like a bellhop porter from like a passenger kit of people. So I mean, you know, it's you could definitely buy them already, UPS guys, you know. He had a suitcase he was carrying from this hand. I cut that off. And I just left it like he was carrying a package in the other hand. But, you know, it was just something. And from a distance, you know, it's not going to, you know, up close photos maybe you would notice. But I do a lot of that stuff, like those little Chinese guys and stuff that you get from China, the cheap ones. Yeah, you paint them up and they're nice background people. If you wanted to have something more up in the front, you know what I mean? You might want to think of something different there. And this undecorated box cart that I painted up. It's going to be Crooked River and Eastern. A little silver on the top. Oh, stupid lights ticking me off. So, we'll see. Joe G's working on some decals for me. The only thing is when I painted this, I had to re-strip it twice. This is undecorated, it was black. And hit it with a primer. It was all black inside. And then the paint I used was Rust-Oleum. I'm looking at it over there. It was this color. It is a Aqua, I think. This one, all the other cars are painted. It's that 2-in-1. It's got the primer in it. It says bonds to plastic, blah, blah, blah. I either didn't prep the car well enough. I didn't shake the can well enough. It was, you know, it's been in the house. It hasn't been, you know, it didn't freeze or anything like that. But it was cracking, almost like a crackle material. You know, when it was done. I don't know why I keep wearing these gloves. Just we're used to wearing gloves, I guess, at work. Oh, I forget that I have them on. So I had to strip it twice. Hey, Hot Rod, Rodney. Which really kind of ticked me off. Because in the process of doing that, I put some scratches in the car. So, this one will be from me. I was thinking about, I don't know, a little contest maybe. About 25 shy of 1,500 now. So, I have no idea what's going on in the chat, guys, so I apologize if I'm like going off on some kind of tangent. So anyways, I'm like 25 shy. I'm at 1475 as before I started this feed stream. So maybe at 1,500 I'm thinking I'll do a contest. And we'll see. I got some other exciting news I might be announcing here shortly. Can't say much about it yet. It's not official. But when it is, I'll announce that. And announce some prizes. I'm going to definitely try to have some stuff for the N-Scale guys this time. I'd like to do a couple cars. Maybe at least, you know, one of each. One for N, one for HO, you know. Hey, Alex. And Alex, you should see it coming around here in a minute. It's that Jesse System boxcar you sent my way. Alex sent me a bunch of stuff to work on. He wasn't using it anymore. Some of it was for parts. Some of it was he just wanted it out of his house because he didn't have room for it. He was nice enough to send it my way. So I was able to clean some of it up. What I could use is on the layout. What I can't use is in the parts box. And a couple of those Chessie hoppers you see going around are from Alex. Cleaned up. There's a Seaboard system. 2 of them. Clean those up enough to be able to make those work. I'll probably do some weathering, you know, on them eventually. I'm very slow with weathering. Like, you know, this is going to be weathered. I showed you earlier. But I got to get better at just a light weathering. I don't want to. I want it to blend in, but I don't want it to be totally weathered over. So I'm happy with the way they came out. I really liked it. And the thing that makes it cool, in my opinion, is the fact that I actually saw this in person, took the photo of it, and then he was able to take that and make a decal for me. And that's Dave's Decal, guys. Dave's Art, Dave's Decals on eBay. He does a lot of good work, and he's reasonable. He did all, like I said earlier, he did all my breast cancer stuff for me. And it's, you know, and it was nice. So, I don't know, with that being said, I don't really know what else to talk about. I showed you my new toys. Told you I'm going to Strasbourg. Excited to have some Conrail on the layout finally. Well, even though it's not technically Conrail. It's post Conrail, but it's, you know. I want it all, guys. That's the problem. I can't decide on an era. I can't decide on a railroad. I do tend to stay more East Coast. CSX, Conrail I like, I've never been a big Norfolk Southern fan. I don't know. I don't know. I don't care. I don't have any issue with them really. I just, and you Norfolk Southern guys don't get pissed, but I just find their scheme very boring. Just black and white. It's kind of boring to me, I guess. I don't know. I had a scale train operator. Sold that to Gooseland. He liked it. He's an NS guy. He won't even let CSX on his layout. He so hates them for taking over chassis system. So, so he has that. I do have the Union Pacific stuff, you know, just because I like that Bush 4141, and I don't know what the hell's going on over here, man. Yeah, you know, Dave or Jerry, that is actually a kind of a cool idea. I like that idea, actually. To make it just like for the short line, just as some kind of a smaller locomotive. I have a couple of GP 38s or 40s. I always get them mixed up. That are Athearn Genesis. That might not be a bad candidate. It'd be a nice little switching locomotive. I got my RS3. It's an Atlas RS3. I got that in the paint shop. Getting that worked on to get that painted in the CRE. So, see when that gets back to me. I wasn't going to attempt that one. I wanted it to look nice. So, I got a guy, and that guy's painting it up. I got to get a decoder for that, though. That's straight DC, man, so that's going to need a little bit of finagling. I'm going to have to, what's that? Where's the, hide the Conrail. Huh. Do anything with it. Alex, I haven't really done much with it at all. I mean, nothing bad with it, really. It's in good shape. Everything's there. Nothing's broken. You know, I will change out these couplers, put some metal wheels on it, maybe. I was thinking about either this one or that the bay window one. I'd like to make a transfer caboose. I have a flat car I can make it out of. I don't know if the bay window would work for a transfer or not. I actually have this caboose. It might be a different number, but I have one similar to this. So if I was to chop one of them up, you know, it wouldn't be a total loss. But I mean, it's not bad the way it is. So. So if I can make this reach over there, because I'm going to end up dying on you guys. It's about time to quit this feed anyways. But, a stupid phone. Definitely time for a new phone. Keep saying that. But, so yeah. But I do like that idea, Jerry. As far as, you know, taking a CSX or even, you know, maybe that'd be a way to get a Norfolk or a Conrail into play too. Patching it out for my railroad. In fact, one of these C39-8s from Scale Trains, I think, has for that Pennsylvania Northern, whatever the railroad, it still has one or two of them that runs. Has the Conrail with the wheels on rails, can opener, whatever the hell they call it, scheme, and it's all faded out where you can just see the fading, you know, and it's patched out for the railroad. And that's kind of sweet. I like that. It's almost like, you see that on tractor trailers a lot too when they buy up, you know, other companies. You see, yeah, you see doing that stuff. So it's kind of cool. Well, yeah, but Alex, that's not in bad shape, really. I don't know. I haven't really run it around how it runs, but I just had it sitting there. I got to get it up to the bench here and tear it down a little bit, upgrade those couplers. I got to get some couplers. I want to get some 146s. That's the long shank, center shanks. I use the bigger heads. A lot of you guys use the scale heads, but the 146s are the semi-scale, longer centered shank. You know, I just think certain cars work better for that, but I don't see them for sale in bulk. You see them in just the little 4-packs, and then kill you on the price to just buy them in those little 4-packs. Like I buy the 148s all the time, and you get 25 pairs of those for $35-40, which isn't expensive, but it's not terrible. That's 25 cars. And I've told you guys in the past, I like KD couplers. I change everything to KDs. Scale Trains has the worst couplers, in my opinion, especially the plastic shit on the operators. But I love other than that, I love their service and I love their products. Anytime I've had an issue, they've corrected it. No questions asked, no problems. They get back to you right away. So there you go. Now, I change everything though. I changed everything from, and it's sad too because, like I told you, I pre-ordered that SD80 80 Mac, and it's going to come with plastic Accumate couplers from Athearn, and that's crap. You pay $250 to whatever the hell it ends up being, $250 to $300 for these locomotives, and they got plastic couplers on them. That's just baloney to me. Baloney. I'm trying to keep it clean. I've already swore enough. But I don't understand why they can't throw a set. It ain't that expensive to throw $4 for 2 pairs of couplers, for KDs. So there's really no reason why they can't. I think it just Accumate is their brand or their cahoots or whatever, but the Scale Trains are trying to outthink everybody, and I just do not like their stuff. I guess if you're running all Scale Trains to themselves, all their couplers, and I'll tell you what, anybody that likes them, I got a bag full of these things, a little baggie full. I don't know. I'll never use them. So anybody has any interest in them, let me know. They're just sitting here in a baggie. I won't throw them out, because what I'll do eventually is I'll either sell them, give them away, or I'll make junk out of them. I'll make some kind of load out of them, or a junk load, or something. I'll use them somehow, unless somebody needs them. I got the springs and everything for them. I save it all. I save the plastic ones, I save the metal ones, but I won't use them. Tried them at the beginning and I hated them. Yeah, Jack loves them. Boy, he's been having some issues, man. I know I had the truck on the one tank car that I bought was literally split right down the middle. Where the screw head is split right across. And they sent me a pair of trucks, and they sent me a pair of rivet counter trucks. This was an Operator Series model that I had it on, the issue on. And they sent me out the rivet counter trucks. I don't know if they realized that it wasn't. I told them it was Operator, but they were either upgrading to make up for the mistake, or that's what they had laying around, or they just got it wrong. But it's got the little roller bearing blue caps on them and everything. So, they made it right. Jack, April Fools. The rivet counter couplers, I agree, Sparky. They are better because they're metal, for one. Now, there was some talk. I don't know if it was the N-scale couplers they were talking about or what. But I think there was some talk that they did that for you too, Jim? Good. They were doing something different with their couplers this year. There's going to be some kind of upgrade with them. Rivet counter rivets aren't very good though. Well, yeah, that's kind of what I've decided. I actually sold a couple Operator Series of my 2 CSX Gevos. As hard as that was to do, it hurt to sell them. but I'm going to stay with the quality. I don't know how to word it. Not that they weren't quality. The more detail, I guess is what I'm trying to say. The Athearn Genesis, the scale train rivets, the Broadway Limiteds. They have a little more detail, you know, and the quality is good too. Like I said, it hurt to sell them things because I do like them, and you know, it's 8:14 already. Holy crap! Boy, I was worried I wasn't gonna have anything to talk about. I guess I do that all the time. Just start rambling on. So, anyways, but that's what I'm gonna start doing. I think I have the Spirit of Ravenna Gevo rivet counter from Scale Trains. I love that one. You people copy and pasting. Huh. Hot Rod Rodney. But, anyways, that's my preference. What else? Anything else we didn't talk about? We got Sparky on tomorrow night at 7. Wednesdays at 7. Benny's at Fridays at 8. Hot Rod Rodney is Thursdays. Is it 8 o'clock, Rodney? Then you got Not Bad on Mondays. With Wilmer, that's during the day. I don't think that's a live show though. He does that. And then B&H Railroad is trying to get something going on Sunday. I don't know if it's going to be morning or afternoon. He wants to get a little live stream going. Yard chatter or something he's going to call it. And he's just trying to get everything. He's just trying to get that all together. Figured out a good way to run, whether it be yard stream or whatever. I think he's having some Wi-Fi issues out there in the shed. Now I got a good friend of mine down in Florida, Chris. He don't do too much YouTubing stuff. He's more Facebook. He uses all Sargent couplers, but I hear he was saying that the guy's retiring, or they're not going to make them anymore, or there might be somebody buying up Sargent to continue to make them. I don't know. Yeah, later on Wednesday afterwards, the Model Railroad live show with Big Bill. I think that's with Big Bill. That's on after Sparky. Then you have I keep wanting to call him the Angry Canadian. It's not the Angry. It was Toy Man, whatever the hell he is again now. Yeah, see, I heard that about Sargent too. If you're closing down. But he's on, I think, he was on Friday nights late, and I think he was doing something on Saturdays too. Toy Man. I'm going to call him Toy Man. You guys know who I'm talking about. The engine couplers, I use KDs. I've used 148s. On the front of the engines, though, I need the 146s. They're a little longer. Real wicked Canadian. Thank you, Dave. Just because of the plow and everything on the front, they're just a little too short. They work out okay. If you have tight curves, it's going to be harder, you know. So 146s are a little longer, so it gives you a little bit more. In fact, I might even do that with these auto racks. Take the 148s and put them in the 146s. I think it'll help them out a little bit too. But so I think it's it's 8:15, guys. I think if you guys want to start just saying you're promoting your channel, saying your see you laters and all that stuff, I think we're probably gonna wrap this up. I'm almost out of coffee. That's a bad thing. Maybe next time, somebody remind me. I'll make a pine tree or two. Maybe I'll just make a video of myself doing that and post it. Check out Eagle Valley Model Railroad. Ed Mosley. That's where I learned that from. Go on his channel. He is the the one that I saw that from. He has the jig, shows you how to make the jig and everything. And Eagle Valley Model Railroad. We'll go into his how-to stuff. And you'll find the whole video on how to make those trees, the pine trees like I was talking about. Thought I heard something. One of the kids is acting up over there. The gremlins are starting to come out. You run around for hours, no issues, and then all of a sudden you start having derailments. But, yeah, thanks for stopping in, guys, and listening to me ramble. Hope I didn't bore the hell out of you too much tonight. Oh, Jim, contest results Thursday. This Thursday, Jim. Okay. Good night, Kevin, Jerry. Thank you. Always good to see you guys. Roy Smith, thanks for stopping in. It was great to see you in here. I mean, all you guys. I really can't thank you enough. I don't know. It amazes me that people. I don't know if it's just because it's On Track Tuesday and it's the name of the show, and it's associated with Wilmer and Tony and Benny as well. But I think we do an okay job with it. I'm definitely. Wilmer, I think, is taking it by the reins. Wilmer, you become the celebrity, man. You're filling in for everybody. Filled in for Hot Rod Rodney and Vinny, and man, you're just the talk show host, man. So, good for you. And but no, I think we all do a pretty good job with it. You guys seem to enjoy it enough, at least to stop in every week. And I do try to catch you guys' shows. I'm not always great about it. You know, I know cousin Vinny puts on a great show as well as Sparky. You all do. Hot Rod Rodney. It's just, like we say every week, it's a great community that we're a part of, you know. And this whole Strasburg thing and Steamtown last year, I think it's just awesome. And I know Wilmer's been saying it too, but if you did go to Steamtown, love to see you get to Strasburg. I'm so happy that I'm able to make this happen again this year. If you haven't done it, man, if you can find any way to do it, try to get there. You know, even if it's just for one night or whatever. It's just great to meet some of the people that you watch, and we learn so much from each other. You know, we get to know each other and help each other out. You know, it's not just about trains. People's lives come into play, you know. Things that have happened, issues they're having, health issues, you know, water line issues, flooded basement issues, blah, 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 on and on. You know, guys are just, you know, pitch in to help out, and it's just a great community, you know. And so, if you could get to Strasburg, man, I highly recommend it. Uncle Wilmer. I kind of like that, Wilmer, Uncle Wilmer. I don't know. We might have to make that stick. That's not bad. You know, I think that's going to always stay with you, that not bad thing. I think you had a gold mine with that one. Unintentional gold mine, but I think it's going to stick with you. But I'm kind of, that Uncle Wilmer could kind of grow on me too. Just like Cousin Vinny, you know. Roy, I can't wait to see you, bud. It was such a pleasure to meet you and your wife last year. Hopefully she'll be coming up with you. And, I know the wife enjoyed it too. My wife enjoyed it as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing you guys again. So, all right. With that being said, I'm out. I'm getting out of here. We'll catch you on the other shows. All right. Thanks for watching. Take it easy.